So I'm Tom Vigiano, and I live in southwest Rochester, and we're very fortunate that we have a 8-acre lot, and it has a lot of trees. Probably 20 years ago, Sargent's put in 2 retaining walls, and over time the walls crumbled. Brian Newell came out to look at the walls, and while he was out there, we talked about the property.
So when I first met with Tom, he had a retaining wall that was falling apart. And so that was literally our first challenge, was to get this stone retaining wall rebuilt. And then from there, the project just took off.
He said, would you want us to just draft a plan? Because there's a lot of potential here. And so, I explained to Brian that I felt a little bit guilty in a way because I wasn't able to take care of all these trees over the years. It's just too much maintenance.
To be a steward of the land, that's a word that I always heard from him, and that he was really looking to leave a legacy for the property. He just really wanted to do the right thing, not only for him now, but for the property for down the road.
Long story short, Brian drew up a plan, and a lot of it was trees. So Brian introduced me to Jay Meyer, who's with Sargent, and Jay was just as good as Brian.
He has a very interesting property. The house is an older house that sits at the base of a native woodland.
And the whole purpose that we focused on was, how can we make everything that's alive here healthy? It's a sacred place. My family grew up there, so I have a responsibility to take care of that place, and Sargent's really helps me meet that responsibility.
Take advantage of the years of experience that we have here, not only as a company who's been in Rochester for 50 years, but the years of design experience.
A number of times there would be questions like, there's this tree that's gonna fall, and what should we do? And they said, well, you can take it out now and it will cost, several $1,000s, or you could let it fall. And so I thought about it, why don't we let it fall? Because, and that's the honesty. They're not out to make money. And they really care about the land, and they really care about doing right by the land. So
being able to see something that you've done and watch it get better over time is to me the most rewarding part.
Ultimately, we are working with a tree's health too. So we're always doing the things, and we're making recommendations that are promoting the good of the trees.
I feel that I'm blessed to live in a place like I live in. I feel a sense of responsibility to take care of it, and I couldn't do it without Sargent's. If you do your homework and you want to really put the time in to figure out what the right thing is to do for your property, they'll work with you, they'll give you expert advice. They're not trying to just sell you things. It's like a team approach now, so I have a team that can help me, and I think we're doing a pretty good job.